And then when you take your tobacco, I mean, just pray for whatever your intentions are, and pray for the water, and pray for the families, and for guidance and for safety, for your safety. Because like I said, sometimes it's pretty rough. It could be a little dangerous on this water. We look at history, what's happened here. Kimberly Clark, Jana Williams, we look at all the different people that we've lost and that have been recovered in these waters here. We'll drag anywhere, we'll drag all of the water, but we potentially will look at the places we know where we're most likely to recover someone and where there's been history. And unfortunately, it's been through the poor areas of Winnipeg.
I mean, Gina often talks about this work as heart work, and I think that that's very true. You can't come and experience what happens on this boat without your heart being touched.
The work that I do is connecting all the way from residential schools to what happened to our families, why we are the way we are.
Travesty of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. It's just like one thing after another, and yet at the same time, you figure out a way to do something about it. This is the new sonar.
This is the new sonar. We go on here, it'll show us our depth, it'll show us our speed, it'll let us know it's 20 feet here. The depth, it just helps me so much make sure that this boat is safe, that we're safe. We'll drop here a couple times, and then we'll keep going.
Okay.
The drop, and I'm going to let it tell me when it's at the bottom.
Yes.
Really good with our communication, because when we catch something, it's like a jerk.
Okay, dropping bar. How fast my heart was beating when we were pulling on the rope.
Oh my gosh.
Let it go, yeah.
I'm gonna need help.
That's when we jump in, right? And we pull together.
Take hold.
You can hear it under the boat, so it's metal. So I'm just going to jump in around you. So we can't bring this in our boat, which really sucks, but it's the door of a car. So that's why it was so heavy. And I'm just going to let it go.
Because you're not sure what's going to be at the other end of the rope.
Holy.
So that's pretty emotional every time. You're not knowing what is going to happen here.
If you need help, just help.
Help.
Okay. And so this.
And these women do this every single day, and they experience that rapid heartbeat as a result. So they really are doing heart work here, and there's a lot of healing that comes from that.
Oh, I knocked my thing out. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
I was like, what happened? That's all we would need, is to break down on the river with Unifor.
We would figure it out like everything else. I think that there's something happening here that's bigger than the boat. It is a community of healing that occurs as a result of it.
Also do basically counseling with young people as part of
We do.
all of this.
Yeah. It's like some people say to us, oh, why do you bring youth out? But these youth are directly affected. These are their parents, their family, their aunties, their mothers.
The action therapy that is happening right now with young Indigenous people, it's like taking all the sadness and the trauma and turning something beautiful as a result of it. We can do things as a union to support reconciliation. We can do things to support missing and murdered Indigenous women and their families. But really, it's about the work that they do, and to make sure that they have justice in their lifetime. And that's something that as a trade union in Canada, we need to make sure we're doing our part so that Indigenous communities and Indigenous people can have the justice that they deserve, and hopefully in our lifetime.